Hey, hi guys. I'm back with another video, and this video is going to be really interesting. And in this video, we will basically go through the science behind writing an SEO optimized title on Amazon, which is very important if you are running Amazon ads and you are targeting a certain set of keywords. Then you definitely need the backing and your listing must be optimized properly, and the title comes at the topmost impactful factor. And if your title is optimized, your ppc is gonna go sky high, and if the title is not optimized well, then you are going to struggle. So and in this video, we'll see how we do this within our team while we do the SEO optimization for our clients, for the brands that we manage, and some of the techniques that we use, which is going to be really helpful. So if we look at this particular product, now this is the listing which we did SEO optimization for, and this is the title that we have used. And it's been 30 days since we did this change, and we'll observe in this video how impactful it was on the listing performance overall, and the ranking boost that it did, and why we opt for some of the keywords that is in the title. So let's first look at the shortlisted keywords. These were the shortlisted keywords that we had in mind for this particular listing. As you can see, it's 13 in total, 13 search terms, and each one has like search volume and title density. These are the two factors that we look into while selecting keywords. Obviously, higher search volume keywords are good. You need to have high traffic. You need to have the high traffic search terms in your listing title, but you need to also consider the title density here. If the title density is higher side, greater than 10, greater than 20, then it's going to be tough for you to rank on that particular keyword. And similarly, lesser title density, maybe 0 or 3 or 2, under 5, it's going to be easy for you to rank on those keywords. Just put those in the title in exit form. So this was the list of keywords that we use. As you can see, one is scar, silicon scar sheets, and we have used keywords. Silicon scar sheet, silicon scar tape is the keyword that is in the exact form. As you can see, silicon scar tape. um, and I have shared this in some of my other videos as well, that you need to create some keyword combinations. You need to have keyword combinations that have as many keyword phrases as you can get. Now you can do it manually. You can take help from the chat gpt as well, uh, and for creating those combinations. But the thing I'm trying to say is that you need to have as many keyword as possible in single keyword phrase. So for example, let's say sleek on scar sheets with collision is a single phrase, but let's see how many keywords it has. As you can see from the list, silicon scar sheets is the number one keyword we have. Scar sheets, again, other keyword within that phrase, and silicon scar sheet with collision. Now these are the three keywords that we have in a single phrase. Now that's how you are going to create that, so that you can add as many keywords as possible in the exact form. That's where the impact lies. If you add keywords or search terms in a broader form, it might not be that much impactful. So you need to have those keywords in the exact form. And then we have reusable medical grade silicon scar tape. Now silicon, this is another phrase. Okay, so reusable is a search term that is a word which we have used. It's not the exact form, but again, medical grade and reusable are the keywords that we have used for the sake of like adding that in a broader form, as we were not finding any phrase that we could create to have both of these in those. But let's see, silicon scar tape is other keyword. As you can see, there is no keyword that has. Okay, so we have medical grade silicon scar tape, but it's not silicon scar, just the scar tape. So it's a little bit like changed version, not the exact form. And then again, we have C-section recovery scars. C-section recovery is the phrase here. As you can see, C-section recovery in the exact form. So you need to have like the title. Once you create it, it should look natural. It shouldn't look like as if you have added or embedded or you have used the keyword forcefully. So in this title you can also see that it sounds like a natural, like we haven't used it in a forceful manner. So the flow of the system should look natural and organic. So burn, stretch mark removal, acne and keyword bomb treatment. All right, so we have now the title on the listing, and we changed it from this title to this title, because we thought that the SEO on the previous title wasn't that good, and it had only one keyword in exact form, which was silicon scar sheets. So we changed it. I mean, and you can see the difference. It has so many keywords as I just shared in exact form, but this title is 30 days old now, and it's enough time. So let's see how impactful it was. And we have basically two sheets. One is the sponsored product system report, through which we will see how much sales we generated for each particular keyword, and then we have the ranking sheet as well for scar sheet listing. And that was the whole purpose. Like, why you changed the title, why we did this step, because we knew that the room for SEO improvement is surely there. And once you have a solid SEO on the listing, ads perform twice as good as they do without SEO. So that's the difference. I mean, and it doesn't, the work doesn't stop there. I mean, you have the title there, and then you have to observe the impact. So yeah, let's see how much impactful it was. If we look at the first keyword, which is in the listing, if I see silicon scar sheet, now this is the keyword which was already, if I look at the previous title, silicon scar sheet was already there. And let's see the impact, if we improve the sales or not. If I type this particular keyword, or I can see from, I can copy it from here as well. So let's see if we had an impact on it, in the rankings. Silicon scar sheet. So yeah, we did. I mean, if we improved the ranks from 20 to 17, and why it happened, let's look at the sales in system report and see if we produce decent number of sales. If I see the top keyword is here, silicon star sheet, and we had one keyword, sorry, one, this is through sponsor brand. So we need to look at the top systems of the sponsor product, because that is where your rankings get improved. And if I see the keyword, yeah, silicon star sheet in here, we had 12 orders, we did 91 clicks, that's a lot. And we had 12 orders at a conversion rate of 13%. Ecos was on the higher side, but we improved the ranks from 20 to 17. And if I look at the other keyword, silicon scar sheet, and then silicon scar sheet with collision, which wasn't in the exact form in the previous title, as you can see, no mention of collision. So we changed it, and we thought the combination would be silicon scar gel with collision, as I just shared with you, and we added it. And even if, let's see if we produce any sales, um, silicon scar sheet with collision. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be. Yeah, so let's search it from here. Copy and paste. I can find. We did around about $30 spending, 19 clicks, 4 orders, 21% conversion rate, and it helped us a lot. I mean, you can see the impact. I mean, from going on the rank of 7 to 6 by one spot, it isn't a huge improvement. So we can look at some other keywords. For example, if we have, um, if we have like other keywords, silicon scar tape, which is again a good keyword. If I copy it here and see the impact, silicon scar tape, So we had a ranking of 14 and it got demoted to 25. And let's see the reason. It could be because we did not produce enough sales. Silicon scar tape is again a high search volume keyword. We only did three clicks and two orders on it, 66% conversion rate, but the traffic and the order velocity was way too low, so Amazon didn't improve our ranks. It's 11,000, oh, sorry, 17,000 search volume keyword with a title density of 27, so it is very competitive keyword. And same is the scar tape. If I type it here, scar tape, and see its impact on the ranks. Yeah, so from 23 to 16 it improved. And if I look at its sales, like how many sales and traffic we produced, it had around about six orders in total, like silicon scar tape and Scarfix medical grade scar tape all contain scar tape, so it has like exact keyword as well and its broader form as well. So the overall rankings improved because we had total collective orders, six onto this particular keyword. So yeah, that's probably the reason why it improved from 23 to 16. And it I think the previous title, let's look at the previous title and see if we had this mentioned, like silicon scar sheet, killer bump tape, removal of C-section, burn, acne. No, we do not see silicon scar tape, or just the scar tape mentioned in the previous title in exact form. We can see tape in here, but it isn't in the exact form like silicon tape. Sorry, scar tape. But in here, if I show you, the first phrase is silicon scar sheets with collision, and then we have reusable medical grade silicon scar tape. So we have this in exact form, and we produced like six orders collectively for scar tape and its broad variant keywords or systems, and it improved our ranks from being on the 23rd spot to 16th. That is a decent improvement. And if I look at the other keywords, scar tape for wrinkles, it got on the same. Any other keyword which we improved like massively, silicon scar tip for face wrinkles, we were not even ranking before, before this title change, and now we are on the 45th spot, which isn't that high, but it's still good to be on the improvement side. So yeah, this is the keyword. And if we look at the other keyword, c-section silicone sheets, let's see if we have it in the title exact form. I do not think so. C-section recovery is the keyword, but we do not have like C-section scar silicone sheets in the title. So I'm not sure we'll be improving on that. But scar sheets, again, we just checked it. We checked scar tape. Let's see scar sheets and see if we improved any ranks on it. So scar sheets, no, we did not improve. It got demoted from 7 to 17, and probably the reason would be of not producing enough sales on this particular keyword. So if I look at the scar sheets, 29 clicks, only 7 orders, 24% conversion rate, which is decent, but still for a keyword that has a search volume of 860 and a title density of 39, which is the highest among the list of keywords that we have here. So it is very competitive because everyone, it's a short tail keyword, so everyone would have it in the title. And let's see if we had it before. Yeah, scar sheets were already there. So I mean, you can see the difference. The higher the title density is, difficult it would be to rank after producing certain amount of orders. Um, let's see any other keyword. Keyword bump treatment. I do not think this particular keyword was in the exact form before. If you check the title again, which was used before, and I see treatment, I see keyword bump. These are not in the exact form. Like keloid bump treatment is the exact form of this particular system, but I can see treatment keyword bump tab. So you can see the difference. I mean, if I search this and see if we improved on this particular keyword, we did not. We had this in the title before, all three keywords, but not in the exact form. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure why it's showing demote. It had 0 previously, and now it has 23. So that means it got improved. It should be improved. So you can see the difference from being nowhere to being on the 23rd spot organically. And let's see if we produce any sales again this particular keyword in the sponsored product systems. Let's copy it again. So let's see. Yeah, we did. I mean, we produced two orders against this with a conversion rate of 9% for this particular keyword, and the rankings improved from being not even indexed, like having 0 rankings, to being on the 23rd spot. That is a decent improvement. So, and only by placing it in the title, that's how powerful it is. And you can see the title density is also on the lower side, 3, which means only 3 listings have this particular keyword in exact form. Fourth would be us. So we produced only 2 orders in the last 30 days, and we improved our ranks from being on the being nowhere on this particular keyword to being on the 23rd spot. So let's see the other keyword, medical grade silicone scar tape. I do not think we have this in the exact form. We have medical grade silicone scar tape. Medical grade, yeah, we have it in the exact form. It's a title density of 9, and let's see the impact. Let's see if we produce any sales. No, we did not even produce single click for this particular keyword. And let's see the impact of like putting it in the title on the ranking of the listing. Yeah, I think again it's mistaken. So it was 0. It got improved from 26 to 27. Not that much. Medical grade silicone scar tape, and then we have from being nowhere to on the 48th spot. This is how it was. So I think you understand the psyche of like having an SEO optimized title and how impactful it is on your rankings. When you change the listing title, make sure to see the impact of it, like how you are ranking before and after on certain keywords that you use in the exact form, and see if your rankings improve. So I think I have shared pretty much enough, and you guys can now go on and then change the title and then make it SEO friendly for your brand, and then see the impact of like ranking higher, or the impact of this change on your PPC, on your ads. It helps a lot, trust me. All right. So I think this was all. Hope to see you guys for another video. Bye.